guys, it's Tuesday and it's dusty. Uber got milk, got dust. Yep, out here rolling. Been rolling since about 7:30 this morning. Got 135 acres done, so just been sitting here, jamming out, and just riding along. First off, I want to thank everybody for your support. We hit 100 subscribers. When we hit 100 subscribers, let me get my thoughts straight, because I was just like so freaking excited. When we hit 100 subscribers, not only did we hit 100, we hit 115. I mean, I know that's not a lot, but still, I'm just very, very happy. And usually I average anywhere at 200 at max on a video views. This, the one about corn planting, overnight it went to like 1.3, or excuse me, 1,300 views. I was like, whoa, I said, we're doing something. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not much like some of these like big YouTubers like that are sitting here, got 1 million subscribers and are popping out within 12 hours, 4 million views. I mean, they got started somewhere, but yeah, I'm very happy. Thanks everybody. I'm thankful for what I got, and I'm thankful for your support and everything, and watching these videos. The next milestone, excuse me, still got a little bit of a cold. Might be allergies now, who knows. Heck on it. Anyways, crap, what was I gonna say? It's been a long day. Alright, so with your help, let's hit 1,000 subscribers. Can we do that? That would be awesome. The more y'all play it, the more suggestions, excuse me, that I get on YouTube for watching videos. And if we can get to 1,000, I'll be so freaking happy. The sky's the limit. Let's just keep on rolling, guys. Alright, so I took a little break, and Mom and Dad brought me some fuel. Thanks, guys. All fueled up, and I gained a passenger. Hey, bud. This is Longview Farming Jr., my Grayson man, my son. Hey, bud. He's happy. He's got him buckled up into the buddy seat over here. He's good to go. This is his first tractor ride, so this is a pretty special moment for him. You like riding, bud? You like riding, man? Yep, I've been like, ever since he was born, I was like, I can't wait to take him on his first tractor ride, and today's the day, and it's made my day to have my little buddy in here riding with me. Well, it looks like we're gonna pick more riders up over here. It's my smoking hot wife. Love you, babe. Alright, so we got a family event going on in here. There's Longview Farming Jr. and Miss Longview Farming, excuse me. It's a happy day. Little buddy's first tractor ride. Man, today's just been one of them days. It's just really overcast, cloudy out here. Of course, it's 7:30 at night, but yeah, it's just been very cloudy today. I don't know if anybody's paying attention to the weather forecast, but we've had a cold front sitting over top of us. So it was like warm a few hours ago. Then I got out of the tractor, and it was like, bam, it's like cold outside. I'm like, alrighty then. But I don't know. They say those old farmers, they say don't plant on a northeast wind. Who knows? We're just gonna keep on going. We'll find out, I guess, in October when we go to pick cotton to see if there's a yield difference or not. All right, well, hey guys, it's now Wednesday. It's a new day, so let's get to rolling. Just sitting here waiting on my signal to refresh, which I'll show you all that right now. Let's see, go up here. Oh, yep, we're still on SF2 fallback. Nope, there we go, RTK, cool. So basically, potential spam, no thank you. But anyways, basically what RTK is versus SF2 is that SF2 is what we get from the globe alone. RTK is the radio that is behind the globe, and SF2 is basically running off a satellite when the RTK the radio behind the globe is shooting to our RTK tower, which is right by the farm. So we usually run these like little rubber ducky antennas on top of the radio, but I actually up here I have what they call an extended range antenna, so that I can pick up better RTK signal. But usually, sometimes when I switch fields, like I go down roads with trees and stuff, it throws the freaking signal out and everything and gets all whacked up. So I kind of have to sit here for a second. But what I do is sometimes I'll go to a different field and I go to right here, accept, yep, I know, and then it reconfigures the signal. That way I can try to get a fresh signal, and it's just that much more accurate if I can try to get a fresh signal. And then sometimes if it's thrown off real bad, I come into here to my globe, I push setup, and before, excuse me, if we switch globes out from tractor to tractor, it wants your TCM calibrated, which I'd have to look up what I think it's tractor control module or something. I don't know what TCM exactly stands for, I'd have to look it up, but usually I'll go in and I calibrate, and what I do is I have to line my axle up. Usually if I'm in the field, I'll throw the row marker out and make a line, but what you do is you go and you sit on that line, you go and I try to make like a figure 8, so I go in, I loop around, then come back in this way, and you flip around, you try to line it up back on that same line, and that's how you calibrate your TCM. And that goes and it helps that positioning system work so much better with all that tied in together. All right, so we're back out here rolling. Got my RTK signal straight, so rolling on down the field. And as you can see, as soon as I came into this field, I went and of course I made sure my RTK signal was good. I came into this field and I'm like dead on with the corn stalks from last year. I line my little marker up there at the front, and I go and I line it right up on there, and usually it'll come up in this little thing right here. We'll say 18 inches. And that means I shifted my track over 18 inches. That way we're not running down the same track we did last year. All right, so since I've switched fields, I'm gonna get out right here in the middle. Well, actually, I'm gonna pull 3 streaks, and I'm gonna go grab the handy dandy tape measure. Not a lot of people know how to use a tape measure. All right, so grab the old tape measure right here. Go out and do some measuring. It's nice out here today. They're, of course, predicting more storms, which I'm not complaining because we need all the rain we can get for our corn crop. Oh, we're looking good. Anyways, all right, so let's go over here and let's measure off. I'm gonna set you guys down for just a second. All right, so I put what they call the dumb end down here by my ripper shank, and then I line it up over here, and as you can see, I'm just about right on 36, which is good enough. So let's go check the other side. All right, this one looks good too. We got 36 on both sides, so I don't have to go in and daggone tape measure in the freaking wind. All right, whoop. I don't have to go in and play with anything, but My good buddy Matt Spencer, me and him were texting last night, and I went back and looked. I explained it a little bit in my last strip tilling video on what strip tilling is and everything, but I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna like give an in-depth like what we got going on with this thing. So basically, here's your front coulter. Your front coulter is splitting the ground for this ripper shank down here. These sweeps, or road cleaners if you want to call them, they go and they're kind of just pushing the trash out of the way as it goes down the field, which they're not necessary, but it is nice and like heavier cover crops and stuff, so I can get a really good seed bed. So anyways, as you can see, that shank, which you can't see it right now, it is penetrating the ground at that 12 to 14, sometimes 16-inch range, busting up that hard pan at the bottom, which I'll put that diagram up as I'm recording this video, or editing this video, excuse me. And then I have these two sets of coulters back here right behind the shank, and then another set of coulters just kind of stirring the dirt up, and then it just kind of leaves the dirt nice and fluffy right here. And then this roller comes in behind it and just kind of compacts it back down, so that it kind of like seals it over a little bit. Not seals it over too much, but for the moisture that I'm ripping up from that hard pan, that way when we come in with the planter, the no-till coulter goes, and it'll come through and it'll bust through that little bit of a seal, and then it's just like, it makes it to where it's just like if the planter was right behind me right now. But like I said in the last video, there's guys that sit here and they run the strip till rig and the planter together, and just look how far back this alone is. Just imagine if there was a strip till rig, a planter behind this, it would be all the way, probably back here. And then they have I think 2 sets of lift assist wheels on it when they're running them together. I know on the 12 row, the 8 row I just see 1 set of lift assist wheels. But yep, that's pretty much in a nutshell kind of what we got going on with this thing. Ugly farming is what they call it, or that's what the old farmers would call it, ugly farming, which I think is cool. I like it. Field Force 1 is back in flight. But yep, the advantages with strip tilling, one, we're not having to go out there and run a moldboard plow, which the moldboard plow goes and it just scoops the dirt up, and it's a very intense process on a piece of machinery. When this, you can just go and you run that shank down the ground, bust that hard pan up. And plus, I think with the moldboard plow, correct me if I'm wrong, you're kind of leaving a hard pan down there with that plow, and then after you plow, you run the disc over top of it to level the land back out. And with that disc blade being curved, what it's doing is it's sitting there making another hard pan on top of that, probably 6 inches, no, probably about 3 inches deep in the ground. Turn around, up, gotta get straight, going, getting confused. Backing up. But anyways, as I was saying, so basically that hard pan is bad because we're out here strip tilling, so we get that shake down, bust that hard pan up. That way in July, when it is blazing 95, 100 some degrees outside in the afternoon, and that corn plant, those roots are doing what they're supposed to, chasing down, going down, trying to find that moisture. That way they can kind of, or the cotton, peanuts, we do all 3 of those crops. We strip till. They're just trying to get that root system down there so it's getting its full potential. It's getting all the moisture it needs. I swear, that's what, it saves us on some of these dry summers. It gets, 2020, which that was just a terrible year. I'm kind of glad I didn't have my YouTube channel that year. That was a dry summer. Pretty much the whole month of July, we received, I think, one storm. It got rain. It pretty much, the corn, which is sickening, which is protecting itself. I'll show you this, hopefully, I won't have to show you that this summer, but it goes and it just sits there and it rolls up to kind of protect itself. That way the sun's not beating down and getting all the nutrients and everything out of the leaves. But anyways, yeah, 2020 was not a great year on the farm. But 21, everything was good except our beans. Our beans were hit or miss, but we're gonna do better on the beans this year. But and another key factor too with corn, which I'll show you that this summer, we want to have that corn canopying over by July when the heat really starts to come in for the summer, because you'll literally walk, if you get that corn nice and dark green, get those leaves canopying over everything, you go out there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it is just as nice and dark and shaded down there. And with that shade, it keeps that ground, it keeps that moisture from evaporating. And that's our ultimate goal, is to moisture, keep the moisture. But when it comes to harvesting, if the moisture wants to leave, that'd be great, because then we can get stuff done. But I never wish the rain off, because I think the saying is you're always 6 days away from a drought, and droughts are not good. Man, I'm getting really hungry. It's 11:30. It's time to eat. We'll make some phone calls and see if I can find something to eat.